for the last 2 years, Ohio State has failed to beat that team up north. If you're an Ohio State fan, you know just how devastating that is. If you missed episode 1, feel free to check it out. But I talked about how I was able to make it up to the game in Ann Arbor when JT went down and Dwayne Haskins had to spell him, and he came back and won the game, and I was really thankful for it because I was in hostile territory, right? I wasn't sure that I was going to get out of there safe if we didn't win. And, so for the last, better part of a decade and a half or now or so, I've been dogging Michigan fans every chance I get, and now I avoid them. I avoid them. Absolutely avoid them. So, today's episode, I just want to kind of go over a few reasons why I believe Ohio State is going to right the ship this year, why they're going to take back the rivalry, end Michigan's winning streak, prevent them from 3 in a row, which, by the way, the last time that happened was 1997, which is also the last time they won anything outside of a Big 10 championship. So for Michigan, that's huge. For Ohio State, there's no way we can lose to Michigan again for multitudes of reasons. And I've got 3 reasons why. So number 1 is going to be the breakout players this year. So many underclassmen are now becoming juniors. And we know that this is probably their last year as Buckeyes. Players like Marvin Harrison Jr., Emeka Egbuka, possibly Travion Henderson, right? And then, of course, you've got your defensive line, players like JTT, Jack Sawyer, Tyleik Williams, Michael Hall. I mean, geez, the list goes on. You've got Steele Chambers, Tommy Eichenberg. I mean, there's a lot of veteran presence on this team, minus the one spot, right? So number 1 is going to be the collection of experienced players that, regardless of who the quarterback is, are going to help prop up this team and carry them where they want to go. So that's my first reason. Second reason is going to be simply statistics. Ryan Day, I believe I read earlier, is the most winningest coach in college football right now. He lost 6 games, 2 of which have been to Michigan, right? And then he lost 2 college football playoff games. So he's got a great record. Statistically, I just don't see it happening. Maybe that's my fandom making me silly, and just not really being rational. Maybe that's why I'm a fanatic, and I'm okay with that. I'm convinced we're going to win every year, even if we're not in the AP top 25. I'm that kind of fan. Ride or die, bleed, Scarlet and Gray. My middle daughter's name is Scarlet Gray Sherwood. There's a whole story behind it. It had nothing to do with the Buckeyes initially, but couldn't have been more perfect when she popped out, that's for sure. So number 1 is obviously that collection of talent. I mean, geez, they're all going to have breakout years provided, health. Number 2 is going to be statistics and Ryan Day. I just don't believe Jim Harbaugh and that Michigan team, that team up north, has what it takes to beat Ohio State 3 years in a row. Even if it's in Ann Arbor, right? I know they're underdogs. If you didn't know, Ohio State's an underdog for the first time since 2018. Before that, it was 2014, right? 3 times in the last decade that they've been an underdog. And then the third reason is the quarterback. If you didn't catch my episode yesterday, I'm convinced I am riding or dying with number 33, Devin Brown, for Heisman. Absolutely. So I think he's going to be the difference maker. I think he's going to be the type of quarterback that says, I cannot let us lose, and I am ready, willing, and able to do anything to get the job done. So between all the experience in every position minus quarterback, Ryan Day's winning percentage, the last decade and a half, the probability that Michigan wins 3 years in a row, And last but not least, number 33, Devin Brown, bringing it home. As always, guys, I appreciate your time. Like, comment, subscribe if you like content like this. Again, I'm just a fanatic on here doing fun stuff, trying to connect with other fans of my favorite team, Ohio State, college football. We got, 6 days left. What is it, Friday? 1 day left. We got college football tomorrow. Shitty games, right? But I will be checking them out. And then obviously, it's game week for the rest of the country here soon. So if you like the content, obviously like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with episode 3 of Fan Takes. As always, we appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon.